Thank you for joining me today here at Tarot by Izzy. Today's energy read, looking at the year ahead for Pisces 2023. I hope you enjoy, and if you do, please like, share and subscribe. As I say, I really do enjoy when people tune in and give feedback as well. Please bear in mind this reading is for entertainment purposes only, and if you do have any challenges in your life, seek help from a professional. So, what do we know about Pisces and the year ahead? Well, what we do know is Pisces is the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, meaning it runs from February 19 through to March 20. And it is represented by two fish swimming in opposite directions, and it is a water sign. Pisces is ruled by Jupiter in ancient astrology and Neptune in modern astrology. Modern astrology is more to do with free will, influences and the psychology. The traits of Pisces is that they're compassionate, intuitive and artistic. And the key takeaway for you Pisces is that you tend to see people as part of one family, and you do attempt to love and accept everyone regardless of their background or where they come from. Pisceans are being influenced by the moon, which is in the waxing crescent phase just now. And that means that the moon is beginning to show a sliver of brightness. And likewise, Pisceans, you're beginning to see the light. We're coming out of the winter into the spring. So to find the waxing crescent in the sky, just look for the lunar sliver of light in the early evening after the sun has set on the clear nights. So Pisceans, things to do during this waxing crescent phase is to look at gathering information, supplies, any other resources that you need for any projects going forward, things that you've been dreaming about during the winter you'd like to see and do, is to start using this as an opportunity to collect those supplies, get your checklist written out and tick them off, whether you're planning for a wedding, a birthday celebration or whatever, or even planning a dissertation if you're doing studies at university or school. So cracking on with the year ahead, I'm going to use the Wisdom of Oracle, and I've left the box here so you can do that just in case you are wondering which deck I am referring to. And Pisces, what I'm going to be asking is, where have you been? What have you been up to? And looking at the past and present, so with 3 cards, where is it leading to? So we'll just have another cleanse. I've already had a good cleanse of the cards, but there's no harm in doing it again. And we'll say a little prayer just prior to starting. And as I say, remember this is entertainment purposes, and if you need help, seek it from a qualified professional. You know, we all have challenges in our lives, and talk is good. So, our little prayer is, Dear God, Holy Spirit, Jesus, Mother Mary, Archangel Michael, and all of my angels, I ask that you watch over this experience, making certain only the messages of God will come through. Please protect my loved ones and me from war energies. Please help release my ego fears so I can clearly see, hear, feel and know the message that you have for us. I ask that this oracle reading bring blessings to everyone who is involved. So as I say, it's just 3 cards that we're going to be doing, and I have already given them a good shuffle, but there's no harm in doing it again so you can see for yourself. So, as I said, we're looking at what have you been up to, Pisceans? Where are you just now? As you know by the waxing crescent moon, we are now on the sliver of light. We're seeing light at the end of the tunnel. And we might pull a little talking to heaven card at the end for us all. So this should actually cover, hopefully, is our relationships, our prosperity, and anything else we might need to know. Okay, so let's have a little look. Right, so 1, 2, Right, so where have you been from the readings here? And hopefully you can see we have between the worlds just now. So in the past, in your previous phase, as it says here, you've sort of been stuck between worlds. You know, not moving forward, not moving backwards. You know, that you've not been able to transition quite clearly from one situation into another. So it's a sort of, you're a no man's land. And the message from the oracle was between the worlds is where you must let go of the tendency to make assumption. This is a time when you were unable to see what was ahead. You had to cultivate curiosity and trust the process of change and growth. You were going through learning lessons of recent experiences, and this was between what was and what will be. And it is a state of starting, of making and unmaking and making again. What was essential now to admit not knowing. And there's a great freedom and power to be unleashed. A mystery that is not yours to understand weaves the web of life within the divine matrix of consciousness, greater than your thoughts, feelings, beliefs, desires, and decisions. The seeds that were planted in the past began to take root, but what surfaces will probably not be or what you expected. When you're between worlds, you're invited to see with curious eyes of a child glimpsing a rainbow for the first time. So you were in that thought process. So, where are you just now? So again, it reflects where we are with the waxing crescent moon. You're coming out of the dark period, a darkness, where you're sort of stuck between now and then. Do I stay where I am? What is comfortable, or do I move on? So it was a bit of a static time for you. So you've moved on to, and this has come out in the reverse, and what we call by the book. And we'll have pictures there of 3 elephants going there. I don't know if you can see that. I still haven't got up to date with this technology. One day I will, I hope. So let's see what the Wisdom Oracle tells us about where you are just now in relation to being by the book and the essential message that it tells us. And in the upright, it means abiding by the social rules, respecting cultural, family customs and universal laws. However, we have the protection message here for you, and what it is saying is now is the time for a real change in consciousness, as you are to incite, or as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting the authentic progress. It's not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. Focus on what you want to achieve, regardless of whether it feels so far outside the box that the established order may reject it. Genius, invention, and transformation are rarely comfortable and less likely to be accepted by the mainstream. It may be time for you to say no to the way of your group, to take a stand, to make real changes. It could be that the structure of your inner world is alerting you for the need to complete an overhaul. This is the time for your transformation, so let go of any fear of change. Your intuition will lead you through the darkness. There is no turning back now. Trust the light will dawn. Epiphanies will surely lead to miracles. So there we move from the stagnation to challenging the boundaries, breaking free, and again reflecting on the waxing crescent where we have the sliver of light. So that's where you are just now, right? Will I be a little rebel, Pisces? Challenging the norm. It may be that you have a disagreement at work, the way things are going. It may be in your family situation, relationship situations. It's saying, well, I'm not going to conform anymore. I'm now moving into my new phase. So moving on to the future. So we're building on from the past where you're sort of stuck, feeling tired, moving into, right, breaking free of those structures that have been pegging you down, and now looking at the future where we have the card where it says time to go. So time to go in the wisdom oracle is asking us, or you Pisces, to look at, in relation to moving on, the time to go, what is ending, what do you need to walk away from, because there's nothing else to learn or experience. And again, this is to do with the sort of mini rebellion or revolution. I'm sometimes afraid to say certain words on YouTube in case they take it literally, when it's meant as figuratively, but he ho. So, the message we're having from the Oracle is that you're at the end of one journey and not yet begun the next. This is a moment to bless your experiences so far, to take stock of what you have learned and to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There's nothing left for you to do or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk and move move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. So I think you've been through the transition period when you're between worlds. You've hit the rebellion stage or the awakening. The sliver of light has come. So it's looking at ending what is no longer good for you, what is negative in your life. Pulling down the curtain, drawing the line in relation to any relationships, in fact, that could be impacting on your physical and mental health. It's time to release anything that is negative for you. So the prosperity message that we have for you Pisces is clear that the path you've been on with your work and creative projects and business alliances is now coming to an end, and you need to change what's in front of you. At the end of the day, if we don't break the old bad habits, we can't move on to greater things. So even if it appears you've reached the end of the line with certain situations, whether it's a work situation, a personal situation, it's going to resurface again. You can look at it as a charging point. You've nothing to lose if you've come to a decision for things that have to end in relation to, maybe you're in a job just now and it's not quite working out for you. It's now time to say, right, this isn't working for me. It's time to go and move on and grow and develop. And you have to remember yourself that, the Spirit loves you. You have that soul that loves you. You have your angels who guide you, who will always be with you. I'm going to just have a look at the bottom of the deck here to see what influences, and we have Yin. So we're just looking for the clarification here of Yin. And looking at, it said it's time to move on. You've been through a stagnation period of contemplation, and it's now time to say, right, okay, what can we do next to move on in relation to the next 12 months. So 12 months, I would say, it's going to be a wee bit of ups and downs, but that is life, that is free will. It gives us choices what we're going to do. So the essential meaning is this is a time of calculated receptivity as you gracefully await what is coming to you, ready to accept it when it appears. Yin does not involve slowing dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you lightly study the action of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be they shaped, not the shaper. Be the shaped and not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly it manifolds. In your relationships, let others take the lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. So, and we'll also have the idea is looking at, observing others' behaviours. And again, this is reflecting on observing what is good in your life and what is to let go. And let them demonstrate how they are good in your life. And then knowing what you have to release. So I think overall, as I've said there, we've been through changes. And then it's deciding what to do next and moving on. So it's in all areas of life, whether it's love, whether it's relationships, whether it's financial. It has been in a period of indecision, stuck in between which way to go in a pathway, and it's deciding what do you need in life and what do you need to let go. Okay, Pisces, I hope you've enjoyed that. That's 2023, a general, very, very general reading for the year ahead for Pisces. If people want individual readings, they would need to contact me via another source. I don't do individual readings via YouTube, so if anyone purports to be me offering individual readings, it is not me. Okay, we'll do a wee card from Talking to Heaven, and this is for all of us. Let's see what messages we have from our loved ones today. Oops, I do apologise, I managed to bump that. A little card, a little Talking to Heaven. I'll let you see the box there just now. Okay, so Talking to Heaven, what do we have? What do we have? What messages do we have from our loved ones? What messages do we have from our loved ones? Please let us know. What messages do we have for our loved ones? So, Pisces, you've got a lot of exciting decisions and opportunities ahead. Deciding what you're going to be doing. Okay, so, loved ones, please let us know. Let us have a message from our loved ones. Oops, and we have one that's dropped it. In fact, it's two. I am just a thought away. I always give you a kiss. Good night. I think that's beautiful. So I hope that gives some people a feeling of peace, and I'll end this reading by saying peace and love be with you all. Thank you for joining me again. Take care. Bye.